Hey y'all, hey, it's another episode of Bonafide Her Podcast featuring the one and only Olufemi Boko.
What's up? What's up?
Oh, please tell me if I said your name right. If I didn't, oh gosh, it's a blooper. But if I did, oh, blessings to it.
Nah,
Woohoo!
you said it right. You put a little accent on the Olu, but you said it right though.
Man,
Nah, you,
I would have an accent, especially since I lived in North Carolina too long. But
nah, you fine.
it be happening. So how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What about you?
We blessed to be alive, and I feel the love and the support because I see you rocking the merch. Hello, so
For
hello,
sure,
so
you know that.
it's like you gonna
Yeah,
make me cry. You
y'all
gonna
go
make
look.
me
Y'all go get this merch, man. Y'all go get it.
you gonna make me cry a little bit afterwards. But let's get it started. So, Boko, can you tell us how you got to where you are in your sports story?
Yeah. Pretty much since I was younger, I've always liked sports. Basketball especially. But when I was younger, I played football and basketball. But when I got to high school, I pretty much just focused on basketball. Uh, and so when I was in high school, well, really when I was in eighth grade, that's when I met my trainer Bates, lab work, and he played a big part in me getting to where I'm at today for sure. Cause that's like pretty much, I mean, the first trainer I ever had, and you know what I'm saying. So like that's who I learned how to train and really turned me into like the person I am now on the court for sure. Um, Really just all the stuff that we did with him. Growing up, I had a lot of players that I could like go at and go against, like Harry, Brandon, Davian, my boy TJ. It's a whole bunch. Like it was a whole bunch of us. So just having that energy and seeing that just helped me shape me into the person I am today, especially with basketball. And then just me personally, I'm just a person that once I put my mind to something, I'm just gonna want to do it. I'm gonna want to prove everybody wrong, prove myself right. Just be a dog. That's how I got to where I am today.
For sure, because first of all, shout out to lab work.
Yeah, for sure. Shout
Hey,
out lab. Shout out the lab.
man, because here's the thing that a lot of people like to have. I always say this, especially to have someone that believes in you both on and off the court, like supports you and everything. I think a lot of people don't understand how important that is, especially
For sure.
like if you have a connection with that athlete. So, like for you, as a trainer, how many athletes?
Mm. Say it again. It was messing up. Can you say it again?
Oh yes, of course. This would be okay. So I said, as a trainer, you train so much for a long time, right?
Right.
And I always say that it's so important to have like a trainer and coach that actually believes in you both on and off the court, and like that supporting connection. For you as a trainer, how important is it to have that connection with the athletes that you train both on and off the court?
Oh, that's very important. That's something that I really try to do. Like you said, I have some clients too that I train, and I try to get close to them. I try to get close with their parents. I try to let them know that like I support them with whatever, what I'm saying, whether it's good or bad, whatever decisions they make. I try to help them with their decisions. I just wanna see them be great, just like the people that brought me up did. I want to do the same thing. So it's all about giving back to the younger generation, really, with me. So that might be one of the biggest, most important things as a trainer is getting that relationship with your clients and with your kids or whoever you train, their whole family. I'm cool with all of them. You know what I'm saying? They can both of them, either the family, the parents, or the child. They can hit me up and ask me questions. I try to go support them. All that. So yeah, that's very important.
For sure, because I mean, like it's just so interesting to have. Like I said, I think it's one of the like when I look at it from like say the training standpoint, but also in the college aspect, especially like you hear like so many people not having that relationship with their coaches. Stuff. It's like where's the relationship where like say
Right.
something happens, like you got a big events, like you want to invite your coach to, like say your wedding or your anniversary stuff,
Hmm.
like y'all not like ask your athlete or somebody how they're doing in the classroom or something. What's going
Right,
on? So
right. You got to, yeah, you got to be like in tune with all their whole life, really, any aspect. As long like whatever you want me to be in tune with, I'm in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? You can tell me anything. I'll give you advice. I'll make sure that you're doing good, like you said in the classroom. That's the most important thing. I'll make sure that you, even if you're not with me, you still working. Like I'll never care. Like if you go someplace else and work out, like as long as you putting some work in, as long as you doing what you need to do to be the best person you can on and off the court, then I'm happy with it. You know, that's the beauty in it. Just making sure that they grow up and become the best people they can be. And if they're older already, like if I'm training somebody older, like already in college or you know what I'm saying about to go to college or something, then I just still want them to be the best people that they can be. And you know we can relate really because you know what I'm saying we'll probably be older and you know what I'm saying I can teach them new things still and they can probably teach me some things, you know. So it's just a great relationship either way.
first of all, can you just like I just need you to give yourself some flowers, sir? Because like
I
first of
appreciate
all, like to have like y'all don't understand to have like a great first of all, shout out to Coach Bates, shout out to you, Boko, shout out to Marquise to have like
it. Sure.
amazing trainers and team. Like I said, the support everything. Like even though I may have knocked you down while I went through the to get the ball and stuff, you know,
No, no,
but
you fine. I
I
think that's
didn't
fine.
realize I stepped on the foot, but you know,
it's
but yeah,
it's
but
cool.
like
You was in your mode. That's how you supposed to be. You're not supposed to worry about that. That's what I want you to do.
I was like, I didn't know I stepped on your foot. I just thought I ran past by you. Like, but like first, like to have that support, like a lot of people don't understand to have that support, like at that. Well, I'm not gonna showcase my age, but at where I'm at in life, it's like that's big. Like a lot of
Hmm.
people don't understand how like critical it is. Especially, so I was like, shout, I was like, Bubba, please shout you out,
I
shout yourself
appreciate you.
out, like
I
you know,
appreciate that.
for real. So
Thank you.
but my question for you is, Winston-Salem has a huge like history when it comes to ball players, basketball players, like legends that came out of it. But for you, what does it mean to be part of the Winston-Salem hoop legacy?
It means a lot. Cause it's hard to really like be stamped in this legacy because of all the great players that we've had. You know, we got Harry Giles, you know what I'm saying, went to the NBA. Chris Paul, Hall of Famer. Josh Howard, I feel like he should be a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Like Josh is somebody else is a super big part in my journey. Like Josh been around me since I was a young kid, like little. You know what I'm saying? So like our just basketball culture, we got plenty other guys that people probably don't even know about, like Flomo. You know what I'm saying? Even Darian Slade. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of guys that people don't even really know about, like with this basketball culture. That were just were great people, great players. Like it means a lot to be mentioned or remembered or you know what I'm saying solidified in this culture because it's hard. You know what I'm saying with everybody just playing well and everybody doing what they do and you know what I'm saying all the great players and stuff like it's definitely not easy. You know what I'm saying Winston's definitely like a basketball city. You know what I'm saying so I really appreciate that and just a testament to like the work I put in and you know what I'm saying my mentality and all that. And I appreciate everybody that appreciate me for sure.
Man, first of all, shout out to Flomo, cause
Yeah, shout out
man,
Flo, man.
I just wish I had seen him play because I was like, dang, I was like, dang, y'all know? I was like,
Flo,
it's so small. Like North Carolina is so small. And it's like when you
right.
asked me, I was like, Kendall? I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, dang.
Flomo probably Flomo is probably top three players I've ever played with, seen play, been on the court with, played against. Like Flomo he was different. Like he had pro written all over him. You know, if it wasn't for that unfortunate circumstance with his heart situation,
hmm
I wholeheartedly believe he would have been in the NBA. Like, but even if he didn't go to the NBA, he would have been easily a 10 plus year overseas vet. Like EuroLeague, China, the biggest leagues, what, wherever. Like Flomo was that good for sure. He's that good.
I read about where he scored like 40 out of the 52. I was
52.
like,
Yeah.
you
he
scored
had like
there.
48. He had like 48 out of like the either 52 or 54 points for his team. Like his team, and crazy, he the only one that made a field goal that game. Like the only his teammates only hit I think my boy Zabo, he the only one that made free throws. Like it was only free throws other than Flomo actually scoring. He's the only one that made a field goal. Like that right there is like just mind blowing right there. That shows you how good he was.
Man, see, I wish I would have said, see, see, when y'all tell me, I was like, I wish I had seen this, but it's
Yeah.
like, when you meet certain people at a certain time, it's like you hoop too. Like I was, if he would, I would have wished he would have hooped at UNCW because I was like, he would have been great, but like, it's like dang. But it was
Right.
like he was the thing. A lot of people don't know is like he was like the only person in all my classes
Mm-hmm.
that was like that would only talk to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all don't understand how this kind of like
Yeah, for
how
sure.
you have that. I don't have people that talk to me come up to me. I was like, all right, cool.
Right.
So, and you mentioned that Josh Howard like literally played a huge part in like your basketball career, like
For sure.
since you were little, like.
Hmm.
And I wish people would actually see how like this man was great, especially back in Wake days. Like, do you hope to
Yeah.
see more people actually kind of give him the respect that is way overdue?
Yeah, I definitely like. I feel like he should just just being a person. Like as you see now, like his son is like top 15 in the country. He going to Duke. Like Josh on the court, Josh as a person, he's just a great person. Like and he was. If it wasn't for really, he tore his ACL when he was in the NBA. If it really, and back then it wasn't as easy to come back from it as it is now. It's still not easy, but it wasn't. Technology and sports medicine wasn't as advanced as it is now. So it was harder for him back then. Because I remember actually me and Flomo, the first time I ever shot with an NBA ball was with Josh. It was me, Flomo, and Josh Howard. We was working out at Gateway Y, and like I was like, dang, like we could the NBA ball like slick. It's hard to handle unless you got sweat on you got to have sweat on your hands. You got to do all that. So so me and Flomo kind of was missing a lot, and we're not used to missing that much. So we're like, hold on, what's going on? And Josh just cashing. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's this a pro. Like this is what a real pro look like. So Josh is just like and he's been great like in the community. Like he's always giving back to the community. You know what I'm saying? He's always come back. He's thrown free camps. You know what I'm saying? He's had celebrities come. You know what I'm saying to the camps. He's pulled up and showed us. I remember he's the first time him pulling up in a Maybach. That's the first time I ever saw a Maybach in person. Yeah, he pulled up the Maybach. Like Josh he's just great, man. He's great for the city of Winston. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend for sure. You know what I'm saying? I wish people would put him up there with all the other people and all the other legends more. Like, you know what I'm saying? He definitely deserves like his flowers and way more recognition. He already gets recognition, but I feel like he deserves even more recognition. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't say enough about Josh, man. That's like a big brother to me. You know what I'm saying? I played basketball for him too. You know what I'm saying? He was my coach, so it just yeah, it's a great relationship. I got a great relationship with Josh.
For sure. Shout out to Josh for real.
Yeah,
Like
shout out to him.
I was telling, it was funny because I was telling us coach, I was like, um, Josh was probably the first person that I tuned into about Wake Forest. Mind you,
Mhm.
like my mom would talk about Wake Forest. She used Wake Forest first. But I was like, the first time I heard about Wake Forest basketball where I tuned in was actually Josh Howard. I was like, so I was like,
Right.
it's like, I was like, it was like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? And a lot of people forget, like, this man was the second player in ACC history to be unanimously selected as the ACC Player
ACC.
of the Year.
Right. Right.
Like,
And I
ain't
think it's
nobody
even
done that since David Thompson. Ain't nobody
right.
done that. I was like,
And I think it's even better the fact that he's homegrown. Like he's really like he's straight from the south side of Winston, you know what I'm saying? Came, you know what I'm saying, with the Wake Forest. That's really a lot of our dreams. I know that was my dream coming up. Like I really wanted to play at Wake, you know what I'm saying? So Josh being able to do that and putting on the way that he put on and then getting drafted to the NBA and all that is just, you know what I'm saying, it's really legendary, you know what I'm saying?
What does it mean for you? Like, you mentioned like players coming out of Winston too, but like for you, who would you say are, let's do like maybe top five? Who are like the top five players from Winston that you looked up to or played with or played against?
Top five. Uh, Definitely. Chris Paul. Chris Paul, my favorite point guard of all time. Um, Him and Isaiah Thomas for sure. Um, Josh for sure. Josh Howard. Gotta go Harry Giles, my brother. Um, I'm putting Flo in there. I'm definitely putting Flo in there. Flo is really one of the ones. What's that, four? And for me, I'm gonna go CJ Harris because CJ Harris another homegrown product that went to Wake too, and he actually went to the same high school I went to before I transferred to Calvary. He went to Mount Tabor, and he's another player that I really looked up to because, like I said, he went to the high school that I ended up going to out of middle school. So I was going to the Mount Tabor games as a youngin. You know what I'm saying? In middle school, seeing him and Mike Grace, that's my dog too. That seeing them like just kill. So like CJ definitely hit. I feel like he needs more flowers too. I think he needs more recognition too for a fact.
I remember CJ Harris back in the day for
Hmm.
Wade. That was like, dang, like you
CJ,
pulled a
like,
what's it called? You pulled in the deep bag right there.
yeah, it's my dog.
And you mentioned Isaiah Thomas as in Washington University,
Yep,
University of Washington, Isaiah Thomas.
yep. He's really my favorite player of all time. Like just because of this, I feel like me and him are like just so similar. You know what I'm saying? And he really inspired me coming up to see somebody like, cause Chris a small guard, but he's still like 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? He's still a small guard, but Isaiah Ty 5'9". You know what I'm saying? Me and him are more similar, so just seeing him do what he did, and killing at Washington, and then being doubted, and then still being the last pick in the draft, and he really killed all his years in the NBA until he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Going from the Kings, then going to the Suns. I think he went after that, and then to the Celtics, where he really started to flourish. Like just seeing that somebody my size can kill in this game and kill against these giants, and still be considered one of the best players in the game. That was just like super inspiring. And ever since then, he's definitely been my favorite player for sure.
It's like the mentality of like the heart over hype mentality.
For sure, for sure. That's definitely the mentality. And he
Okay.
also, when I was in high school, he had this thing on YouTube called "Stay Paranoid," and Bates know about it because me and Bates used to watch it all the time, and we used to say it all the time, like, you just gotta stay paranoid about this, like, because especially at my size, even if you have a good game, somebody might not just not like you for some reason, or see somebody that's bigger than you and feel like they can do the same thing, so they might like you today, and then tomorrow they whole mind just changed. You know what I'm saying? And it's real easy to get overlooked and get knocked off of your path when you're trying to climb and be somebody in this sport at our size. So you know what I'm saying? I still had that same mentality now. I stay paranoid. That's why I stay working. I'm always working regardless. Like I'm overly confident in myself, and how I feel, you know what I'm saying, my journey, and I feel like, this is just like what God wanted me to do, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like IT, like I stay paranoid.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, look it up. You look it up. He got a it's like a series he used to do when he was I think I can't remember what team he was playing for when he was doing it. I want to say Boston, but it's like a series, and he also has I also like the his merch he got now. The grind merch. So I definitely like that too. But then them stay paranoid episodes that definitely helped me through a lot when I was coming up for sure.
Man, when I tell you you had a great list with that list, I was like, dang. So of course he said mention Chris Paul name. I was like, I did see something that he liked Isaiah Thomas, but I wanted to make sure he's. I was like, did he? I was like, I didn't
Yeah.
see that, but I was like, I didn't want to. I just did. So it's like Josh, you got Harry. Shout out to Harry for real.
So,
Like the man is killing it in China
yeah, he's
though.
going crazy in China right now. He needs his flowers too, man, because people act like they forgot about him. Like he, you know what I'm saying? He's still one of them ones. Like they act like he's not that. He could go to the league and do this. It's all about opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And he showed me that too. And me and him got a super great relationship. We're 15, 20 plus years in. You know what I'm saying? Being locked in with each other and being close. So like we've gone through the same type of things together where we was doing good and then we get knocked off a little bit, you know what I'm saying, knocked off our path a little bit at the same time, you know. We was going through stuff at the same time, so we kind of confided in each other and we talked all the time and stuff, and we kind of going through the same thing now. We both like getting back on track, you know what I'm saying, with this thing, and I just love it. I love just seeing him kill. Like that's one of my favorite things to do is watch his games because I know the work he put in because we put it in together. So I know he deserve everything he getting right now.
Man, I be seeing it's interesting because Facebook be showing. I ain't gonna lie, Facebook be showing like a lot of people's memories, like the throwbacks. I'm like, dang, that was like.
He little, yeah.
But like, it's a lot of people like you said, a lot of people forget how great Harry was. Like people like to bring up, oh, this man was injured. Like, how many people do you know that has been injured and but still come back? Like
Exactly.
just because somebody goes overseas doesn't
Right.
mean they trash. They not
Yeah,
trash.
it
Like
doesn't mean that. He just has a better opportunity over there, and he's still getting paid great money over there. You know what I'm saying? And now he's getting paid, and he's getting to showcase what he can do. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about it, he really hasn't. This is first like real full season playing really since high school, like 10th grade, because 10th grade, 11th grade. No, since 11th grade. I'm sorry. Really since 11th grade because he got hurt freshman year, didn't play 10th grade. Well, the end of the freshman year, he played his freshman year. Got hurt that summer in USA. Didn't play 10th grade. Played 11th grade. Ranked number one again. Didn't play senior year except for one game, but that's the game he got hurt in the beginning. He still was ranked number one, even though he didn't play the whole year. You know what I'm saying? And then at Duke, had to get another surgery. So he missed like the first 11, 12 games. Like, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of time off and didn't really fully get to play. You know what I'm saying? And even in the NBA, he never really got a real chance, like a real shot to really show what he could do. You know, they never really gave him a real opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So now like you really seeing like, okay, like he still got it. Like he's you know I knew he did because I've been working out with him since we was little. So I knew he just needed an opportunity to show it. I knew like everything that he's doing right now. I feel like it was already written. Like I knew it was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to
it's
him for sure.
it's interesting though because it's like you will see people like that will love somebody right when they on top, and when they go through like say the rough patches, you see them
Hmm.
like kind of dwindling down. Like, oh, this. I'm like, well, I thought this was your favorite player. Why you
Right.
all of a sudden? But it's like, you know what though? God be working mysterious ways. He be weeding out like the
For
things and
sure.
stuff. I be
For
like,
sure. That's definitely facts. God definitely works in mysterious ways. He gonna show you who's really for you and who's really not. And me and H, like I said, we've been through it together. Like you know what I'm saying. We both went through stuff together, and he. I remember he told me when I was going through my thing. He said, "Man, I'll never let you really be down like that. I'll never let you crash out. I'll never let you. You know what I'm saying? Like he helped me when I was going through my little mental. You know what I'm saying? When I was mentally down and you know kind of depressed with what was going on with basketball and everything. So you know what I'm saying? That's definitely something that I really cherish. You know what I'm saying? Our friendship for sure.
for sure. And speaking of which, you mentioned Harry, and then also you mentioned first of all, shout out to Davian. You
Child
mentioned
David, that's my little brother. That's I don't got no younger siblings. I'm the youngest, but if I had one, it'd be him for sure. That's
D
my
Will, D Will.
sure. Shout out to his mom, all that, his family, his mama, his brother, his brothers, his dad, his pops, everybody. You know what I'm saying?
What's it like to see like the people that you a worked out and trained with since you were young to flourish in the professional world?
Man, it's great, because me personally, I'm just a person that just want to see everybody be great. Whether, what I'm saying, especially if you from where I'm from and I know what you've been through, you know what I'm saying, or we went through the same thing. I just want to see everybody be great. So it's a great feeling to see all my dogs, you know what I'm saying, just going out to they're different places and flourishing, whether you're in college, whether you're overseas, or whether you're not even playing sports and you're doing something else. It's great to see everybody that I love and everybody I got a connection with and everybody that I put in real blood, sweat, and tears with. You know what I'm saying? Really just doing their thing and doing what they love and flourishing in this world. And I'm just like I said, I'm just that type of person. I want to see everybody do great. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to eat. I got a point guard mentality off the court. I want everybody to shine. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great feeling finally seeing it because like I said, we used to always talk about. Me and Harry used to always talk about. Me and Davian used to always talk about like what we was gonna do when we get older and how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So it's great that everything is finally coming together. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look at y'all. Like, first, I'm gonna get my tambourine for this. But yes, like I was like every like when we up, when I'm up, everybody up.
Sure.
Like when we eat, we all eating.
We all
So,
eat. Sure.
so,
I
so
love
my,
that. Yeah.
I just say,
Yes.
like if I'm up, everybody around me
For
up.
sure.
Like,
Everybody around me eating. For sure. I gotta make sure of that.
I mean, it's interesting. Is like, sometimes I remember hearing this thing like where, um, oh gosh, I had it in my mind, but basically it's like sometimes the people that you eat crumbs with, you're gonna eat steak with at
For
times.
sure.
Especially
Definitely.
if you grow up with them. I was like, ooh,
That's how it should. That's how it should be. If we went through that fire together when nobody knew about us or nobody believed in us and everybody doubted us and we all still kept that faith in each other. You know what I'm saying? Once everybody else now want to jump on the bandwagon, I'm not necessarily saying I'm a shun them out or anything, but I know the first people that I'm gonna eat with is the people that I went through it with. You know what I'm saying? That's really something that I take personal. Like loyalty is something that's real big to me and to all of us. Really, like that loyalty word is something that's real big to all of us for sure. Queese too.
ooh,
That's my dog. I know Queese since we was little too. We grew up together too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them.
ooh, shout out to hey, I was like did my whole little clock it finger, but I was like, I can't do it. But I was with you about that loyalty because I was like,
Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
like yes,
That
like
loyalty for sure.
man, come through with it because
For
folks don't
sure.
understand. Loyalty is so. I look at loyalty for me as unconditional. It's to me, it's like unconditional, just as love to me. It's like
For
that.
sure.
But folks ain't ready for that conversation. I be like,
Nah,
folks
they
ain't.
not, because they haven't. A lot of people either just unloyal or they haven't really been through anything with their friends or the people that they grew up with. Like at least I feel like that's what shaped us. You know what I'm saying? We went through like real life situations with each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that loyalty is so big because you know what I'm saying. We helped each other through so much that it's like I'm never gonna not rock with you now, like because I know that you rock with me, and you'll never, you know, what I'm saying it's vice versa. If you need anything, I got you. You know what I'm saying, and I know that if I need anything, I got you. You got me too. So you know what I'm saying. That loyalty is definitely probably one of the biggest things in the world to me, for sure.
Ooh, co-sign on that one, please, please, please. I so because man, let me get my tambourine for that. Because yes, yes.
For sure.
So my question for you is, what would you say are some of the misconceptions in the college competition that you played in?
Um, I think some of the misconceptions is that there aren't like great players or good players. You know what I'm saying? Or it's not good competition because I know me coming up, I went to you hear like, oh, you gotta go D1. You gotta go D1, 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 D1. That's all you heard coming up. And of course you wanna go D1, you know what I'm saying? Of course I wanted to, but it's not that it's just impossible for everybody to go D1s. And there's so many great players in the world that, you know what I'm saying, it's great players all throughout all divisions. You know, I went to Newberry College first in South Carolina. They play in the SAC. That's D2, and we had a great conference. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a couple players in my conference actually went to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So and there's a lot of pros. You know what I'm saying that came out of that conference. So like that just goes to show you that. You know what I'm saying? It is anywhere there's great players. There's competition everywhere. Like it's no, you shouldn't look down on any level. That's something I definitely want to say to the young kids. Like don't worry about not going D1 or feel like that you're not as good because you went D2. Like it's competition everywhere. So that's Queez calling me now. Queez calling my phone now. I'm gonna call him back.
Shout out to Queez.
Yeah, dog. But yeah, it's competition everywhere. And I play D2 and I play NAIA. You know what I'm saying? I play D1 NAIA. NAIA is like another sanction like NCAA. And I
Hmm.
play D1 NAIA. That's when I played at UNT Dallas with Josh. Um, so that's another, like, it's a lot of great NAIA players. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever division, it really doesn't matter what division you go to. Honestly, if you kill and you do what you're supposed to do, then there. If you wanna take this to another level, you know what I'm saying, and be a pro, they'll find you. You know what I'm saying? Like you should never be down about not going D1 or anything like that's, or like think that, oh, I'm not as good. You know what I'm saying? Like all these other divisions got great players. You know what I'm saying? You can solidify your name in that conversation. You know what I'm saying? They can say you one of the greatest D2 players ever. You can say you one of the greatest D3 player ever. One of the greatest NAIA players ever. Like it's all really about your mentality. You know what I'm saying? So like that's probably the biggest misconception to me, is that people feel like it's not any talent, or they're not as good just because they didn't go D1. You know what I'm saying? It's you, as long you got a scholarship to go to school for free, you know what I'm saying? You don't got no student loans, man. You accomplished everything. You know what I'm saying? You did what you were supposed to do, man. So yeah,
I think too, like the caught up of like going to D1, like the Power Five, which yes, I get it. It's like the mecca of all college basketball. You want to go
for sure.
Power Five, but if you think about it, do you want to be part of the Power Five where you're just sitting on a bench and not showcase your talent?
Right.
Or are you going to go to, say, like a mid major D2 NAIA where the coach is giving you a chance to showcase
Exactly.
regardless of the name? Or because for me, I don't, at this point, it's like I want to showcase. Yes. Like I'm not riding on the bench to say, oh, I play out. Yeah, I'm on this
Yeah.
team, but
Oh, I
I
went
don't.
to Duke, but I averaged a point. You know what I'm saying? It barely played. Like I wouldn't want that for sure. Like I rather go to A&T than and say I average 20 something plus, you know what I'm saying, rather than go to Duke and average 1 point, you know what I'm saying, 2 points, you know what I'm saying. For sure. That's another thing too. Like it's almost like how we was talking about earlier, how like people shouldn't look down on people going overseas, because it's more so it'd be more so about opportunity than actual talent. You know what I'm saying? Like you, even if you go to a high major D1, you might be good enough to play, but for whatever reason you might not be playing. So or you might not be good enough at that time. But if you go to a lower school and develop yourself and showcase your talent, especially in today's college basketball atmosphere and world, it's the transfer portal so crazy. You could go to a lower school and transfer back up, like if you really put that work in. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely something I recommend for people. Like don't worry, like go to where you're wanted, where you know what I'm saying? Like if you know you're gonna play here, but you're not sure that you're gonna play at this other school, go to where you know you're gonna play at, so that you can show that. And then once you show that, then the other school is gonna be coming to you. They're gonna be calling you like, oh, okay, now we want you to come now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So definitely go to where you're wanted. You know what I'm saying? Not where you want to go.
Ooh, say louder for the votes in the back, because I always say go where you're gonna be celebrated, heard, and
Yeah,
seen, not tolerated.
for sure. Yep.
Ooh,
For
ooh,
sure.
ooh! I swear to gosh, I believe in that statement
For
so
sure.
good. Because, and if you heard some of the things, which I have to tell later on to you,
Right.
but you would know why I say that. So, but my question for you is, you have my hood, you have the hoodie. I always say that athletes are humans first. But
Hmm.
for you, especially as a black man, a trainer, and an athlete, how important is mental health to you?
Mental health. That's everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's probably one of the biggest things in sports in general. You know what I'm saying? Or really in life in general too. Because if your mental not right, then just everything's not gonna work. You have to have your physical and your mental got to be on the same page. And you know what I'm saying? You can be in great shape, but if you're not thinking right, or you thinking bad thoughts, or you just not in, you know what I'm saying, your mood is just down all the time, and you just thinking bad all the time, then it's never gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Your mental health is definitely one of the biggest things that I definitely advocate for in everybody, especially athletes. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not looked at as, you know what I'm saying, like you say, we're human too. You know what I'm saying? We're sometimes we're not looked at as that. You know what I'm saying? We're more so used. You know what I'm saying? So having your mental health there is everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you can accomplish way more if, you know what I'm saying, thinking positive thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If your mental's not there, you're not gonna be focused on what you need to be focused on. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I took from my life, especially. You know what I'm saying? When my mental wasn't there, I wasn't focused on what I needed to focus on. I was thinking about other things and trying to do other things. But if your mental is there, and you're secure in what you're trying to do in yourself, and you're confident in yourself, and you know what I'm saying, and everything, and then everything's just gonna be great. Even in life, like when you go through stuff, you know what I'm saying, growing up, like it's a lot of things that affect your mental while you're growing up, you know what I'm saying? Especially me being from Winston, you know what I'm saying? So like growing up in Winston, it's a lot of things that we went through, you know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I love seeing us flourish the way we are, you know what I'm saying? And all my guys flourish the way we are, because like I said, like I know what people went through. Like I know what I went through. I know what everybody went through, and it definitely takes a toll on your mental. So like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like mental health is something that people need to take more account of, and you know what I'm saying, the young kids need to really just think about. Cause I used to not really think about it like that. I just used to just go through life and just, do whatever, and not understanding that the stuff that I was going through was really affecting me, and till I sat back and thought about it, like, dang, this is why I act like this, or this is why I feel like this, or this is why I'm having these type of thoughts, or you know what I'm saying, like, because depression is real. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to just be from like from um stuff happening to you. It can be from anything. You know what I'm saying? Like depression is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? People, like, that's another thing. People probably think that athletes don't be depressed. You know what I'm saying? Especially like professional athletes, or you know what I'm saying, if you're getting paid or anything, but we go through all that too. You know what I'm saying? We go through the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows what people are going through in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like making sure that your mental right, whether that's talking to a therapist, or just having anybody to talk to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a big talker, you know what I'm saying? I was, especially growing up, I kind of bottled up everything that I went through and didn't really talk to anybody about it. I still probably need to talk more to people about it now, but you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm trying to advocate now for the younger generation, that they need to take that more serious, and a lot of people probably think that that's not cool to, you know what I'm saying, take your mental serious, and stuff like that. Cause, especially as, like you said, black male, we're kind of taught to like bottle everything up. Like nobody really cares about what you're going through, or you just got to get through it, which, you know what I'm saying, I still kind of believe like you do have to get through it, but at the same time, it's still people that care. You need to know that people care, and that people will, you know what I'm saying, help you through it. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be strong enough to ask for help, or you know what I'm saying, or go to whatever counseling, or you know what I'm saying. And it ain't like you have to tell anybody, you know what I'm saying. That's between you, you know what I'm saying. Talk to God, you know what I'm saying. Like anything, like just make sure that your mental health, and you got everything that you needed to get off your chest, and everything that you needed to do is good, because you have a clear mind. Then you know what I'm saying, whatever sports you playing, that you just gonna play way better. You're gonna be thinking better. You're gonna be more confident. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna play better. You're gonna talk better to your teammates. You know what I'm saying? So this mental health is probably, like I said, probably the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can put in all the work you want, but if your mental not there, you still not gonna play well. And like I said, I figured that I went through that too. There's times where I'm working out every day, but I'm still going to the games, not playing that well because my mental wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I definitely want to advocate for mental health.
For sure. Like, because a lot of people, I feel like men's mental health, especially male athletes, I feel like it's very swept under the rug. It does not get mentioned enough
For sure.
unless, say, DeMar DeRozan or Kevin Love, like, actually spoke up about it, yes.
Right.
Or, like, say, the incidents of, like, the last three football players that
Exactly.
have, that died, and everybody, all of a sudden, everybody want to take men's mental health serious. Like,
Right.
why aren't y'all not taking it seriously when everybody was still living? Like,
Right.
why? Like, to me, like I say, like, I take a man's mental health very serious. Like, yes, I'm a woman and stuff, but I take a man's mental health so serious. Like, I don't know when's, like, I always wonder, like, when's the last time a man has been asked, how are you doing? Like,
Right.
for real, how are you doing? Like, when has a man been told by somebody, I'm proud of you? You may not see it, but I'm proud of you.
For
Like,
sure.
I always think, like, when's the last time somebody has ever told them? Because I'm pretty sure, like, but then again, I could be wrong. Like, they have to be strong all the time. But
For sure.
there's days where they're probably like, I just want to, like, I can't be strong all this time. Like, just somebody, like, help me, lift me up or something. I could be wrong if I'm
Nah,
right.
nah, you definitely right. It's been plenty of days where like I really wasn't feeling it, or you know what I'm saying, and I was mentally down, and but I felt like I had to. Nobody really knew, like, and I mean that's one thing with me too. Like you're not really gonna know whether I'm up or down, but you know what I'm saying, like because that's kind of how I grew up and like what I saw, like you know what I'm saying. You kind of gotta get through it, you know what I'm saying. But you can do that without letting people know, but still work on your mental at the same time. That's what I want people to know. Like if you working on your mental doesn't have to be broadcasted or anything, you know what I'm saying. Especially if you going through it during that time, you know what I'm saying. Because that's what I feel like a lot of people don't want to get a therapist or want to talk about their feelings or how they feeling right now because they feel like they're gonna be looked at a certain way. They're gonna be looked at like as weak or something. You know what I'm saying? Because we're always looked at to be a leader. We're always looked at to be strong. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to be looked at like that. But it's okay to sometimes put your shield down and you know what I'm saying just be a little bit vulnerable. You know what I'm saying. I didn't really get that growing up. You know what I'm saying. Me getting older, I've definitely like understood that more, and it's definitely like helped me out a lot. Like you know what I'm saying. Like the power of the tongue and the power of what you think in your head, visualization. You know what I'm saying. Because if your mental not there, you're depressed, you just gonna be thinking bad thoughts all the time. You're gonna be saying bad things like, oh, I can't believe I'm going through this, or why am I going through this, or this happening to me, why this always happen to me, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? If you try to seek help, you know what I'm saying, and really get through that'll help like a lot more people, especially the young kids like this generation, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they probably don't worry about they probably don't even understand that a lot of the stuff that they doing is because of their mental health. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So that's something that I really want people to understand that your mental is probably half the battle, you know what I'm saying? If not more than half the battle, you know what I'm saying? Because some people just be naturally God given talent, you know what I'm saying? Their body's just naturally whatever, you know what I'm saying? God just gave you that. But if your mental not there, if you're not thinking the right thing, if you're not on the right path and doing the right things, then it's never gonna come together. You know what I'm saying? It has to all be on the same page.
For sure. What does a safe space look like to you?
Uh a safe space to me is like some place where you could just be relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Some place where you don't have to be on edge. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to like look over your shoulder or just be thinking somebody's out to get you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, where I'm from, Winston, like a lot of people don't trust people. You know what I'm saying? We might just see somebody walking and we'll just be looking at them like we thinking some they gonna do something to us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how we grew up. So safe place is some place where you just you kind of can let your guard down for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as a man, you always supposed to be on point. You know what I'm saying? And kind of have your guard up. But if you can let your guard down sometimes and be able to talk freely and say what you really feel like go tell people about your real life. You know what I'm saying? What you really went through. You know what I'm saying? Especially if like you're talking to somebody who's never been through it, or you know what I'm saying, or who grew up different from you. That'll probably help a lot too, because you know what I'm saying, they can really tell you like how it sounds. And because if you talk to somebody who kind of went through the same thing as you, they might just be like, oh well, I went through the same thing. I went through that too. You know what I'm saying? So having a safe space where you can really just be vulnerable and just tell and just talk, you know what I'm saying, if you want to talk, or just chill if you want to chill, or just you know what I'm saying, have fun or whatever. Like you just not really, it's low stress, like a low stress environment for
Woo! Let them know what it is, cause
sure.
oh, let them know, cause I it's like I always say, like for me, like I said, I think it's so important for a man to have a safe space, because when you provide a safe space for a man where they are respected and appreciated, that is the ultimate sign of respect and appreciation.
Sure, for
Because
sure. That's probably the biggest thing that men want, honestly, is to be appreciated and respected for sure.
I'm just saying, I'm letting folks know, like it's
You're right,
like just ask them if what they want,
for
because
sure.
I don't have all the answers, but I'm thinking this is what I'm thinking. Like, do they like what is it? Like, what is it? What like? But you can't go wrong with asking questions. Because best believe you're gonna learn something new every day.
For sure.
Just, just saying. But
Yeah.
my question for you is, like I said, first of all, shout out to Coach Bates, because shout out to
Sure.
Lab Work.
Shout out to Lab, shout out to Bates, for sure.
So for you to be trained under him and then coming back in your community in the Winston to train with him and help the other players around the Winston-Salem in North Carolina, what does that
Mhm.
mean to you?
Man, it means everything, really. Because like I said, he was my first trainer, so he showed me like he's always had other people come back and help us. Like we've always trained with pros since we was younger. Like the pros always came back, the college guys always came back. You know what I'm saying? That's something that he was real big on, was the older generation coming back and helping the younger generation. So I vividly remember guys like Whit Holcomb and Walt, you know what I'm saying? Travis Holcomb like coming back, you know what I'm saying? Big Reggie, you know, guys like that. Those are some other Winston players that people probably don't really know about, that did great, that played overseas, you know what I'm saying, that are like great players, you know what I'm saying. But I vividly remember them coming back and helping us, and you know what I'm saying, just helping us get better, and teaching us about the game, and teaching us about life, and you know what I'm saying, teaching us about pro basketball and how to be a pro, and you know what I'm saying, teaching us how to train too, because you know what I'm saying, they knew what they was doing. They taught us, like, you know, you gotta know specific things to how to do it. You know what I'm saying? We still do drills that they showed us back then to this day. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I take like great pride in, coming back and helping Bates train people, and having people that I train myself. You know what I'm saying? That I can kind of like take under my wing as well. Like it's just great because, like I said, that's how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? The older generation came back, and like Bates would say, I got my older guys beating up on my younger guys, but that's only gonna make us better. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to come back, because at the end of the day, I want the younger kids to be better than me. I want them to not make the mistakes I made, and I want them to just have a better career than I had, or you know what I'm saying. So I just want to come and make sure, do all I can, do my best to, and do my part to help them do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's very important to me.
That's real, because I do hear her say, like, man, come on, my older boys come beat y'all young guys.
Yeah,
I'm like, this
that's
is
how.
like, it's like, look now, all my college and pros
Yeah.
coming back in the summer, so
Hmm.
y'all better be prepared. I'm like,
That's, yeah. That's how he used to do us. Me, Brandon, Harry, we all used to go at all the older guys. You know what I'm saying? They used to all come back and just get us better. Like I said, me and Flomo was in the gym with Josh. You know what I'm saying? Getting better. You know what I'm saying? That's really the best way to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you can play with guys that's older than you and better than you, and you know what I'm saying, learn from them, then once you get with kids that's your age, it should be like way easier. You know what I'm saying? Especially once you know, like, okay, I've done it against this guy and he's at this level, so you not even at this level yet. So I know I can do this against you. You know what I'm saying? It also just puts that confidence into you. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that they helped me with. They really put a lot of confidence in me, because they believed in me, especially my boy Walt. You know what I'm saying? They all of them really though they believed in me a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I had in me personally, I had a lot of people who didn't believe in me. You know what I'm saying? So just having that like community of people that went against the grain, kind of. You know what I'm saying? That was when everybody was screaming I was too small or I was this that. They like, nah, I don't know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? He's really like that. You know what I'm saying? He can play here. You know, I had people was making bets that I wasn't gonna get a college scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like so just people that's why I cherish the people that believed in me so much. You know what I'm saying? That was those older guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I come back and try to believe in all the kids and all the younger kids that we train now. Like regardless of what level they're at now, I try to instill that confidence in them to because I know I've seen cats go from not good at all to great. You know what I'm saying? Like a great example, my boy Kia. You know what I'm saying? When we was younger, Akia Pruitt was not good. He'll tell you that he was tall, but he wasn't good, and his progression probably the best progression we've seen. You know what I'm saying? Basically tell you that too. Like, cause like me, I wasn't never bad at basketball. Honestly, I just
Mhm.
was small. You know what I'm saying? A kid wasn't that good, and he's great now. You know what I'm saying? But that's because he kept working. He didn't stop. He didn't say like, "Oh, I'm not good." I'm like he kept working. He kept working, and now he's having a great career overseas too. He's in Uruguay right now, killing. So you know what I'm saying? Just that progression and never giving up and instilling that confidence in guys, you know what I'm saying? Like just like the older guys instilled the confidence into me. That's what I'm trying to do.
You gotta let them know, cause man, cause like I said, I was like like I always say it. One of the things that always coach always says, and I was like, this is so true. I'd rather be fouled out than have somebody score 40 points on me.
For sure.
I, I'm not do. I was like, you know what? That's so darn true. Because that's just like I don't want somebody to score on me. Like if I got a foul, like which okay, yeah, but y'all, it's like when people want to call foul, like I'm pretty sure y'all got fouled worse, but y'all want to call foul against me. All right, bet.
Right. Right. At least you didn't score. At least you got to earn it. You know what I'm saying? You're not
Man,
you're not about to just get hot and just keep scoring and run off buckets on me. Like you're gonna have to earn this.
man, and like trying to tell people like, look, if they come into your, if they keep coming to your, they keep coming to the left, cut their left,
For
go to the
sure.
right, make them. It's like if I'm telling you this, like literally, it's like what we doing? Like,
Right.
do I got to switch? Do we have
Right.
to switch? So I
Right.
will make them go right, and
Right.
then I will help defense. Do I got to do that?
Right.
But
Like
it's
watch
all
what
good.
I do. Watch how I do it. You know?
I
But
think
that's a part of it too, though. That's helping them. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't understand that that's helping them, that's helping them. Because if they see you do it, then they're gonna be like, okay, that's how, and it works. They're gonna be like, okay, that's how I'm supposed to do it. Then the next time, be like, boom, now you got them, so you do what I did. You know what I'm saying? And the more they do it, the better they're gonna get.
I just know folks hate it when they have me when I set a pick. It was like, look, you want somebody on your team that will set a hard pick for you. So
For
when
sure,
they like, yes,
especially
you
as a
want me.
guard.
You want me on your team.
For
You
sure.
don't want to. You don't want to face against me because
Right.
I just said a Boko. Boko knows.
That's the mentality you should supposed to have, though. You should want to play with me and not against me.
But like Boko knows, Boko found out that Boko
The hard
coach
way.
like, well, I mean, it was there in the drills, but it's like, oh god, heck, like
Right.
this is real. Like, dang,
Right.
sorry, wasn't trying to, but it just happened.
Nah, I wasn't mad at it because that's how you're supposed to be. That's the mentality you're supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter who on the court with you. That's how you're supposed to be all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like if Bates guarding me, I'm not gonna spare him just because he's older. You know what I'm saying? He knows that. That's why you know what I'm saying.
My question for you is, what's it like for you to play in Winston Salem, especially for the Wolfpack? Like, what's it like to play in front of the home crowd in a minor, in like a pro league, really?
It's great. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't really played in Winston since high school. I mean, I went to Piedmont International where Josh was at for 1 year. You know what I'm saying? But really, I haven't really played in Winston in years. You know what I'm saying? So it's just great feeling again to see people that I know come out to the games and see my old friends that you know what I'm saying I went to high school with and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying I seen a couple of my friends that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying at the game and supporting and stuff. So like it's a great feeling, especially to show them like because a lot of people my age they kind of like they kind of stop. You know what I'm saying? And I take pride in that, knowing that it might have been some people that was better than me, but at the end of the day, my longevity and my passion for the game and how hard I work, you know what I'm saying, I kind of overlapped and I covered the gap, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of people like just like stop playing for whatever reason, but you know what I'm saying? And I still want to, inspire them too, you know what I'm saying, to keep doing what they want to do, whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's great to play in Winston, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm from here, uh high school, went to high school here, so I'm used to it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Winston guy, you know what I'm saying? So I love it.
Like through and through.
Yeah, for
Like a,
sure.
it's like the 336 through and through,
For
like
sure,
born
for sure.
born and raised.
North side. I got the north side hat. They probably can't see that, but yeah.
See, I gotta learn more before I. Yeah, I gotta learn. See, this is why I'm learning more. I gotta learn more. So
Yeah,
what's
we'll
going
teach you. We'll teach you about the trade fo.
Which I found out what it meant. When I was
Right.
like, oh, this is what it meant. Oh,
Yeah.
like, oh, because I hear people say that all the time, just don't know what it means. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's real. Okay, okay.
For sure.
So my question for you is, if there was a word, a phrase, or a scripture that describes your journey so far, what would it be?
Um, word I would probably say resilient for sure, because me personally, I've been through so much, you know what I'm saying, on and off the court, and you know what I'm saying, and already playing a sport that, you know what I'm saying, not really made for guys like me, that they would say, you know what I'm saying, like guys my size, you know what I'm saying. So just the fact that I never quit, you know what I'm saying, just knowing that that's a mentality I need, that people need to have with anything they do, like just never quit, you know what I'm saying, keep going. And you know what I'm saying, just knowing that if it's really in you, and you know what I'm saying, it's something that you love to do, and it's something that's all you think about it, all that, you know what I'm saying, that you want to do, you know what I'm saying, you can do it. You can really do whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying, if you just put your mind to it, you know what I'm saying, and keep working, you know what I'm saying. And that's resiliency, you know what I'm saying. Whatever happened, you know, I might get knocked down 7 times, I'm gonna get up 8 times, you know what I'm saying, regardless of whatever it is, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna do this until the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying? Until I can't anymore. And then even after that, I'm gonna still do what I can. You know what I'm saying? So just resiliency for sure. Like, cause I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of like doubt and hate, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? That people trying to, like I said, you know what I'm saying, people betting that I'm not even gonna get a college scholarship, you know what I'm saying? And just being overlooked. Like I always start at the bottom. You know, I've never been somebody that got any type of privilege. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always started at the bottom in life, in basketball and everything. And I've always grinded my way up. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I take pride in too, is grinding your way up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like that's the best thing, when you know people didn't want you to be in a position or didn't believe in you. And regardless of that, regardless of all the stuff that came in, people not letting you in certain doors or not letting you do certain things, and you still worked your butt off and still got to where you wanted to get to. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the biggest things, and one of the most satisfying things too, for sure.
Ooh, you better let them know, man, man. Ooh, like just breaking doors, scratching the
Yeah, for sure.
surface, just like break the seal. What's it called? Just yes, just walk in the rooms
Break
that
the
guys
seal.
been.
Yeah,
Like yes,
for
just
sure.
I definitely, first of all, shout out to you, sir. I definitely see you as an advocate for women's basketball because I was like,
Yeah,
ooh,
definitely.
I was
I
like,
love
ooh,
women's basketball.
I was like, first of all, because I was like, I was like, how do you know about? Okay,
Yeah.
see, I'm here for it. But what really inspired you to be an advocate and support women's basketball?
um, just me being the person I am. I mean, I just love women in general. Like I feel like we need women, like you know what I'm saying, in all aspects of life. You know what I'm saying. So just the fact that these women like have the same mentality as me and like the same things I like the sports that I like and like basketball just as much as I like, you know what I'm saying? And me being the person I am, like I said, I just want everybody to win. Like I want everybody to flourish. So it don't matter if you're a boy or a girl, you know what I'm saying? Like if you have a passion and I see that you're passionate about it, like I want you to be to win and do great at that. And you know what I'm saying? And I also like see a lot of people not trying to downplay women's sports and women basketball. You know what I'm saying? When I actually grew up with a lot of women that were great and better than the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like my sister Celeste Burgess. She's probably one of she's the best girl. Her and Whitney Knight, they're the best girls I've ever seen in person. But Whitney's a little older than me. But Celeste, she was the best. Like she was so cold. Like and she really showed me that like okay, like female, I mean, women can like really, they can ball just like us. It's really not too much of a difference. You know what I'm saying? If you be honest, because she when we was younger, Celeste used to play on my team at the rec. Like she was playing with the guys and killing. She was starting, she was killing. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. Rest in peace to her. Like you know what I'm saying. That was a tragedy when she passed. But you know what I'm saying. She was like one of the top players in the country. Like she was definitely an NBA, WNBA prospect. She was going to the WNBA for a fact. Like she had offers from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I've and she also went to Tabor too before she transferred to private school. She went to Mount Tabor with me. She was a year older than me. So like me and Celeste grew up together. You know what I'm saying? I know her whole family. You know, so I'm real close with her whole family. Caleb, her mama, her dad. You know what I'm saying? So like she really showed me like she really after when she passed, that really made me like, okay, like I don't like how some people be talking about women basketball. So you know what I'm saying? Let me try to show y'all because it's really women out here who's better than the guys, if we're gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? They're just as skilled, you know what I'm saying? So I just love I love seeing it. I love seeing good basketball too. It's a lot of great basketball, women's basketball. So like I just, you know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all.
And then I was, cause, you know, it, like I remember hearing about Celeste, and I was like, she was so young.
Right.
Like, man, I mean,
Yeah, young.
it was one of those. I don't want to say it's like one of those what if she had, like,
Hmm.
those situations where somebody passes, like what if they had not, like, those moments and stuff.
Right.
But like just hearing stories about her like making a huge impact in the basketball world in North
Right.
Carolina, and just like, yo, like this is young, like fresh, and just coming about to explode, and then this happens. Like,
Right. She was so close to her dream. Like I said, I knew her personally. You know what I'm saying? So like I knew her dreams. I knew how hard she worked. You know what I'm saying? She was also one of the hardest workers, man or female, women. Like you know what I'm saying that I ever saw. You know what I'm saying? So she she she's like one of the greatest examples of women being able to do whatever they wanted to do and being great at whatever craft that they want to be great at. You know what I'm saying? Like she like you said, she was so young, but she was so advanced. Like you would have thought she already was in college. You know what I'm saying? And she was in high school. You know, as good as she was, like it was something you just had to be there to see it. Like it's like she's one of them like how you had to be there to see Candace Parker or you know what I'm saying? Women like that, like she just was so good. Like I don't even know how to explain it really. Like she was really like that for real.
it's funny you mentioned like she's one of like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was one of those months like we I feel like we all have those moments like you had to be there when this happened.
for
Like
sure.
it's kind of hard to explain, like you just had to be there. Like,
Yeah, too. 'Cause, yeah, like I said, it's hard. Like I said, it's hard for me to like. She had everything. She had the size, she had the ball handling, she had the defense, she had the shooting, she had the mentality. Like like I said, she been playing with guys since she was younger, so she didn't care about who was in front of her. Like she had that real dog mentality. Like you know what I'm saying. I really like she like I said, she was a year older than me, but I looked up to Celeste for sure. Just how she played the game. You know what I'm saying, and she played the right way, and she did everything right. You know what I'm saying. So it's just one of them things where like if you just had to be there to see it. 'Cause everybody knew she was destined for greatness. Everybody knew that.
For sure. And man, rest in peace to her for like
Sure.
it's I think, these are like it's one of those things like you wanna continue to bring like how people say, some people just go and then you forget about it. It's like, no,
No,
they
we're gonna
may be
yeah.
gone, but you're not gonna forget about them. Like one of
Nah, we're gonna
those
keep her name alive forever for sure.
that's
That's a fact.
on period for real.
Yeah.
So my question for you is I always ask my guests this question, but for the men, it's the authenticity. Because I'm just saying, it's the authenticity. If I said it right, bless it. If I didn't, well, that's another blooper. I'm here for it. But this is what makes my podcast raw and real, okay? Raw and
Right.
real. You know what? It makes it fabulous. But
Right.
so, but what makes Mr. Boko authentic, and what makes your story stand out?
I think what makes me authentic is just I just feel like I'm just like a real person. Like I don't let anything get me out of my character. And you know, people who grew up with me, they know my character and they know how I am. So like I don't let like anything really change me. You know what I'm saying? I would even if I would have like, made it to the league and got millions, I still would have been the same me, you know what I'm saying, that I was before anybody even knew me or anybody rocked with me in the sport. Like I'm just like I said, I feel like I'm real authentic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't try to fake anything. I don't try to act like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I like this person, but then I go back talk about them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm gonna support everybody that support me for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't really support me, you know what I'm saying? I don't wish bad on anybody. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, I want everybody to be great. I want everybody to do good. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like just me being the person that just wants everybody to win. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes me like authentic and makes me like kind of who I am, and that's kind of how I've always grown up. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, let me get my tambourine for that. Oh, so yes. Shout out to the person that sent me that tambourine as my little fan. 'Cause, yes, I do have a story about that tambourine, but it's so. But Mr. Boko, can you let the folks know how where they can find you, follow you, and support you in the upcoming games happening for your way?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at OLUFEMI underscore Bo. Um, you is that it? I just got a new Instagram. I can't even remember what the I think that's it.
Yeah, with the instead of the E's, a three.
Three. That's what it is. I knew I was forgetting a number. I knew I was forgetting it. My first name OLUFEMI underscore Bo 3, and then Instagram. I mean Twitter or X whatever at Boko 23.
I
Um
call it Twitter still,
yeah, I
but
call it Twitter too. And then we have our next home game is not this weekend, but the following weekend. That's our next game, but it's also at home. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody want to come out to that, it's at Winston Christian at 4 p.m. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to come show support, show love, you know what I'm saying? Just pull up and see some great basketball. You know.
y'all heard it from the man here first, the man, the Mr. Legend, y'all. Y'all be sure to follow him. And also be sure, if you are in the Winston-Salem, the 336 area, y'all be better show up and show out for the Winston-Salem Wolfpack games because I promise y'all gonna be lit. I was lit for the first game, and I ain't
Right.
never been to none of those games at all. This is my first time going to a game,
Right.
and it was lit, and they took the W.
Definitely.
And yeah, they were lit. So I'm gonna need y'all to if you love basketball and you love support, you know. Yeah, follow him and follow the basketball team, Winston-Salem Wolfpack. Yeah, be sure to
Sure.
follow it. It's in March too. The next game is in March.
Yeah.
March. I could be wrong. March 6th, March something.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now.
Like,
I want to say, you might be right though. The next game is March 7th. March 7th.
close enough. March
Yeah,
6th,
Winston
March 7th.
Christian.
But yes, at Winston-Salem Christian Prep, be sure to follow their games ASAP because I'm telling y'all want to be lit. Y'all want to have a great time. Y'all want to enjoy basketball. Yeah, go to their games for real. I
Sure.
promise you, it's a blast.
Yes, sir.
So,
Come out and support. Yes, sir.
so be sure to check out that live replay of Bonafide Her Podcast episode 216 featuring Boko himself. Y'all be sure to check that out. And shout out to Boko for coming on the podcast to share your story.
Of
Thank you
course.
guys for
Shout
tuning
out to you for
in.
having me.